Good morning. Let's do a quick video. Let's have a quickie. No, not like a quickie, a quick video. Okay, pervert, let's delve right into this. The 5 great traps of the subconscious. Number 1, safety equals obedience. The illusion is to be safe, I must conform and obey. The truth, real safety lies in adaptability, authenticity, and anti-fragility, not blind conformity. Number 2, worth equals approval. Illusion, my value depends on how others see me. The origin, childhood conditioning. Love felt conditional on performance, behavior, or compliance. That's a subconscious criteria right there. Truth. Worth is intrinsic, not bestowed. Eternal approval is a shadow currency. Real wealth of worth is internal and unstealable. That's like dignity as master key. Pretty cool, huh? All right. 3, love equals possession. Illusion. To be loved, I must hold, own, or control. Wrong. Origin. Fear of loss turned love into grasping. The subconscious mistakes clinginess for intimacy. Truth. Love is not what you cage, but what you cultivate. True love multiplies when shared, not hoarded. Power equals domination. Illusion, to have power, I must control others, situations, or outcomes. Its origin, ancient survival hierarchies where dominance determined resources. So if we don't have enough of that in our society right now. But the truth, real power is sovereignty over self, the ability to adapt, reframe, evolve, regardless of external conditions. Viktor Frankl would like that one. All right, and number 5, freedom equals escape. 2 thumbs down. The illusion, to be free, I must run from responsibility, pain, or structure. Its origin, the subconscious mistakes responsibility for chains and avoidance for liberation. Truth, freedom is not in the absence of weight, but in the ability to carry it without breaking. To embrace responsibility with choice is the highest form of freedom. Discipline equals freedom. That's Jocko Willink's whole thing right there. And that is good stuff. And you know what? Let's kind of press in on a little thing right there. The word discipline. Discipline. This is one hurdle that has really tripped me up for years, and I never knew until this past few years, about 4 years now, 4 years, 5 years working on it. The word discipline. The word discipline had gone into my subconscious criteria from a young age that it's bad. It's like if you do wrong or whatever, then you get your ass kicked, you get disciplined. See how those two things connected together? And that's what wired in my subconscious. So anything pertaining to the word discipline, want nothing to do with it. Don't want to hear about it, don't want to be it, don't want to do it, don't want to partake in it. And that discipline is the key. See that programming? Son of a bitch. Anyways, so there's that. That's a real hurdle to get over, but discipline is the master key. That's the ability to do what you need to do when it needs to be done, and to do it regardless of your fear, nervousness, approval, whatever. When you know something, in essence, in plain, simple, plain Jane terms, it is the ability to keep your word to yourself, and it builds with a bunch of micro disciplines. And the weird thing about discipline, see, it's like in that overlap into decisions and thinking about decisions. It's that little overlap. There's that decision place right there. But it's like that muscle doesn't get built up and stay strong like that. It's got to be done every day. It's like the crazy, well, at least in my mind, it's got to be built every day. Kind of like that crazy movie 50 First Dates, where Adam Sandler was married to that chick, Drew Barrymore, in that movie, and it's like she didn't have her memory, and it's like that relationship had to be built every day, and then when she would sleep, wake up the next day, it's like it was completely gone as it never happened, and it had to be rebuilt again. That's discipline. That's discipline. Discipline disappears at night. The discipline you built during the day is gone by the time you wake up in the morning. Discipline, you just don't build it up real good for a couple, 3 or 4 years and just kick back and be like, okay, I'm going to ride on discipline. I'm ready. I'm kicking ass now. No, that's not how the shit works. God, I wish it did. I wish it did. It'd be nice to take a little break like that. Thank God a bunch of other little micro habits do build up and kind of propel you and pull you along like that. It's like an inspiration of its own thing. You don't have to be motivated. It pulls you. But that discipline, it's those little bitty wins, those little bitty micro wins, that the words, keeping your word to yourself, saying, I'm going to do this little thing for myself today. Nobody else knows about it. It's just you, and it's beneficial. And whether you show up for it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, you keep your word to yourself. And as you keep your word to yourself, you build this power. And as you do that, you do several of those right off the get-go as soon as you wake up. And as soon as you wake up, bam, you got the day by the balls. And then you have this confidence that's really good. It's really good. And it's not, from what I've seen, as long as a few factors are in place, like gratitude, because virtues without gratitude, they turn toxic after a bit. If gratitude is not coupled with virtues, it turns toxic. So anyways, there you go, boys and girls. That's the 5 great traps of the subconscious mind there. And these are some things we've been jacking with for a long time. These are like the birthplace, the seeds of the biases. I can't remember how many biases are mapped out. I had them one time. There's like 200 something of them. It's like, this is goddamn ridiculous. But anyway, hacking through all those weeds. Start there. I'll eliminate a lot of extra work. Have a good, see you in the funny papers.